Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
On first down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Wilson. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Well, he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Weber. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover. gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Seahawks at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And they'll go again with Etienne. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Wilson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Weber. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Weber. That is caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Falcons 17-yard line.
Second and 6. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
The tackle by Jack Campbell. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Weber. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Najee Harris, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Another tote for Etienne. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Now it's Wilson. Open man Hamler, that's complete.
Partner, sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from taking the lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward. Touchdown.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Off play action. Weber. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's another carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Completes it to Perry. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's patience to be admired right there because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
On 1st down, Weber. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. And he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Back to throw. Weber. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
The kick by McManus is good, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before break. Weber taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Weber. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, Weber. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Weber. Open man downfield is Davis. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 33 yards that time.
Brandon, that was a nice route that time. Lined him up on the right and worked his way all the way across the formation. One of the toughest routes to cover because you keep waiting for the ball to be thrown or for him to break something off. He goes all the way across the field, right to left, for a big play.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They'll try and sneak it here. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he fends him off. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Weber. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL.
Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Weber. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Perry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Weber. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Wilson. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 93 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. ETN once more. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Wilson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you've got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key 4th down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They run with Harris. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 2nd down, this is Harris. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
But sometimes, Brand, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's 2nd down and 3. In motion right, that's Hardman. They run with Harris. Shrugs him off. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A give to Harris. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Here comes second down. Here's Harris, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Wilson. His throw incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Throwing now is Wilson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's third down. That's caught by Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. This is Hamler on the crossing route. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way.